Y'all, I did it. I am finally graduating. Woo! Yay! I am so excited. Y'all, this has been like a long 2 years. I was super stressed out. There was so much going on, but mama, we made it. And I am so proud of myself that I am taking graduation photos. But the only problem is, what are those? Like, my brows look a hot mess during this quarantine. Oh my gosh, like everything is closed down. I usually get my brows threaded, but I can't do it now. But I'm taking my photos. So lucky for you, I'm gonna show you guys how I stay flawless even during a quarantine. Stay tuned.
We're living our best life. No matter what comes, gotta keep on pressing on. We're living our best life. Keep our heads to the sky, we're gonna make it if we try. We're living our best life.
So, like I said, I'm taking graduation photos and I need my brows to act right. As you can see, they're undefined. There's no shape to them. They're very kind of like hairy and doing whatever they want to do. Usually I get my brows threaded, but right now during the pandemic, everything is closed down. Things are slowly coming back up, but in my area, it's still my thread lady is still shut down, so I still have to wait. But anyway, I typically allow my eyebrows to grow out even when I am getting my brows threaded, because I like my brows to be a little thicker, so I don't want to get them threaded and waxed like all the time. I want to give them time to grow out. So I learned this trick even before the pandemic, how to really allow your eyebrows to look more defined and shapely even when they're actually not. So with this little quick tip, all you need is a brow pencil, a concealer or a blender brush. And also you can use your finishing powder as well whenever you use your concealer. So usually the brow pencil that I like to use is NYX Professional Makeup Microbrow Pencil. I use the shade Espresso that matches my brow color, but I like this one because it comes with the brush at the end, but it also comes with a small micro pencil at the end, so that way it allows you to be more precise with your coloring, filling in your hair-like strokes with your brow pencil. So I really love this pencil, and I typically like using a pencil because it allows me to shape my brows easily by using this stick. And unfortunately for me, I ran out. And I really don't have time to go to the store. My second best brow pencil that I like is the Milani Stay Put Brow Sculpting Mechanical Pencil. This one. I like this one. Again, it has the brush at the end, but it also has like a slant with it, so it allows you to like use it a little bit more precisely as well. So I like this one as well, so I'm going to be using this one today, but more often I would use the micro pencil because it's more precise. So unfortunately I ran out. I have to go to the store. Secondly, what you're going to use is a straight brush. This is what you're going to use to define your brows at the end. So, and lastly, anytime you use concealer, you want to use finishing powder if you can, or if you need to. So I'll be using a dark tan Mineralize SkinFinish Natural by MAC. So first, I'm going to start out by using the brush to brush out my brows. And then I'm gonna take the brow pencil and I'm going to, now, you guys, I'm not gonna go into detail about how to shape your brows because there's lots of video content about that on YouTube. But basically you shape your brow by looking at where your brow should start, where your brow peaks, and where your brow ends. There's plenty of videos out there, you can look for that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start out by tracing underneath my brow to where it starts, peak, and ends. Now for me, thankfully, I still have a shape that I could still see from my last threading. So I'm gonna do the bottom and the top. Now how heavy you do it depends on how thick you want your brows to look. So I like mine's a little thicker so I have a thick line going on. And then after you trace the bottom and the top, then you're gonna fill in your brow. And I'm gonna do that by hair-like strokes. So not too thick, especially right here. You wanna go pretty light there. But if you get a little heavy-handed, you can always brush it out and thin it out a little bit more. Now this is normally how you would shape your, thicken your brows up anyway when you're applying your makeup. So this is not really anything different. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my brush again to thin it out and make it look a little bit more natural. Now you see my brow is thicker in appearance here, and you can still see, you can start to see a shape. Now what's gonna make it more shapelier, I'll have to use my mirror for this one. I'm gonna use my concealer. So I'm using the Fenty concealer, Pro Filt'r concealer. This is the 340. I'm gonna dab some of the concealer onto my brush and trace the bottom of my brow. And then slowly bring it down. See that? And then I'm gonna do the same thing for the top. Now, before I blend that out, I'm gonna add extra concealer to where I have more hair at, which is typically where the arch is, so that it can blend, so that I can cover up those extra hairs. And then you can use either your beauty blender or a concealer brush, but then you just blend it out. You see that? Now I have a shape. Now, anytime you use concealer, you typically want to dust it off with some finishing powder or the such, just to keep your concealer there all day and stuff. And just do a little dab. See that? See how my brow is defined and thicker now compared to this side. And then you can apply your makeup and still look bomb. So I'm gonna finish this side so yeah, I don't look like a half moon monster. So yes, that's how I define my brows, even when they look a hot mess underneath. As you can tell, they look thicker, they look more defined and have a shape. And I didn't even have to go through the pain of threading or tweezing or waxing or whatever. And this is just a quick fix for whenever you have to do Zoom videos, if you're taking photos, if you're going out and you want it to look decent or whatever, during quarantine or after quarantine. Also, there's still a little, you know, you can still see a little bit of hair. So this is not a perfect definition of your eyebrows, because either you can tweeze the thicker hairs out if you want for them not to really, if they're really showing, or the person might be a little too close. Because if they're that close to where they can see beyond or through the concealer, that means they're too close. Tell them to practice social distancing and back up 6 feet, okay? And I want to know what brow pencils you guys are using today. I know this NYX is my tried and true brow pencil that I use, and I love it. I have tried Milani, which is what I have on today, but I know there's plenty more out there. So what do you guys use? Comment below. I hope you guys are staying safe out there. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell below so you can be notified when I upload valuable content. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are staying safe, and I'll see you next time. Oh, congratulations, grads. We did it. Despite everything that's going on right now, we did it. And I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of myself. And that means we can conquer a lot more in the future. So keep going, have those goals, check them off your list, and congratulations.